Hey guys, I'm getting back here to going into some Christmas songs for the beginner guitarist. This channel has been devised for the very beginner guitarist from day one, learning the names of the strings, how to find some notes on them, then how to read notes and play chords. Last year when I started it just as you would if you were teaching a beginner, say in September, and working them through all the songs that were available to them at that level. As soon as possible, I started into Jolly Old St. Nicholas and Jingle Bells to get people prepared for Christmas. By November, you want to be playing a lot of Christmas songs, as many as possible anyway for a beginner. That may only give them 3 or 4 Christmas songs by the time the season hits. So this year, I want to get back into that. I want to treat this lesson like it belongs to the beginner guitarist. You're getting down to the 4th string for reading notes, which would be a couple of months into your note reading. And as you can see, this channel is well over 200 lessons for guitarists right now, which would probably be 4 or 5 years. So if you find this down the road in the future, and you're 250 lessons in or something, this song may not be for you. But if you're 20 or 30 lessons in, then you can jump to this song as well. And I'm going to slide it into the beginner's lessons closer to that point in their playing. You can't do all the Christmas songs that are available, but at least you'll be able to pick and choose a bit. So what I'll be looking at for a little bit would be Hal Leonard's Christmas Carols. So you're not a scratch beginner here if you can play this, because we can see our key signature. We have an F sharp note, putting us in the key of G. You have primary chords, 1, 4, and 5, the G, C, and D chords. As you know, the 5 chord is the dominant, and it can carry the 7, a dominant 7. We can also play the 2 chord, the A minor. It shows up here in a cadence. The A minor, going to the D7, going to the G. Advanced guitarists know that is descending fifths. That's a jazz cadence from the 2 to the 5 to the 1. If you're just playing your early chords, these would be 3 you've got early on. You don't have to know that it's a 2-5-1 cadence, but you do want to recognize that you're playing 1-4s and 5s. We're playing here in 3-4, and we have a pickup note on beat 3. If this is new to you, I'm not going to teach it from scratch right now, so just flip back in the beginner course and get a running start at it. 3-4 time, we're starting on beat 3 on this D note. So we count 1, 2, 3, hit the D, hit it again. You'll see on your scan better than in my picture probably that this quarter note is dotted, so it's a beat and a half. We'd count 1, 2, and. On the and we hit the C, get down to the B on beat 3. Next bar, B, A, and G, 1, 2, 3. Continuing the next bar down from the G, G, F sharp, and E, 1, 2, 3. F sharp being the note in the 4th fret of the 4th string. F is 3rd fret, so F sharp is 4th. I'll start that phrase again. 1, 2, D, D, C, B, B, A, G, G, F, E, open 4th string D. Hold that for 2 beats, start the next phrase on the beat 3 again of a D. Same pattern, D, D, but now we're an octave lower. D on beat 3, open D on beat 1, for a beat and a half, up to the 2nd fret E and back to D, then D up to A, down to the F sharp, and then E, D, G, and B on the G chord. This is a nice little part to stop and talk about chord tones. D, A, and F sharp are the 1, 5, and 3 of a D chord. Those are the 3 notes you find in a D chord: D's, A's, and F sharps. Although here they're in different octaves. The G has a D, a G, a B, and a D. Those are the notes in a G chord. If you looked at this one, I'd have a G, a B, open D, open G, open B, D, and G. We do start on this E note though. That's not a chord tone. Notice why it's here. It's passing through from F sharp to the E to the D. So here we hit the E passing tone onto the D, the 5th of the chord, the G, the 1st of the chord, B, the 3rd. Now we're on these high Ds just like the beginning, so the phrase sounds the same again. We've got an A section and we're in another A section now. D, D, C, B, B, A, G, G, F sharp, E, and D. Just like that. Exact same thing. Now we're going to have a different style ending though. So we're hitting the open D of the G chord, leap up to a C note, which is the 3 of an A minor chord, hold it for a beat and a half, so 1 and 2 and 3, so B on the and, A on the 3. So we've got a passing tone there, 3 of the chord, pass through the 2 to the root, so 2 chord tones with a passing tone in between. Same thing here on the G. The B, A, and G would be a 3, a 2, and a root. A minor here, the 2, 5, 1. A minor, D, G. On the A minor chord, we have an A and an E note, the root and the 5. The F sharp, the 3 of the D chord, is also the leading tone, pushing you up to the G chord. And the G root. We hold for 2 beats, hit this D on beat 3, and repeat. You've got your repeat sign here, back to the top. We're duplicating what we had in the beginning, where this D was on a pickup note. This D then is on beat 3, replacing this one. So you go up and you play it all again, all the way down, and you don't end with ending 1 the second time, but ending 2. If you're advanced several months in, you could play this at the 5th position. You may have run into lessons where we learned the 5th position. So we could go there and learn these notes there. We could have our D at the 7th fret, C at the 5th, B at the 4th, all on the 3rd string. A and G, the 7th and the 5th of the 4th string. F sharp, the 4th fret. Then onto the next string, the E to the D, 7th fret to 5th. E and D again, 5th and 7th fret on the 5th string, D to A, 7th fret of the 4th string, F sharp 4th fret, and then back to E and D again. G is on the 4th string, 5th fret, and B back on the 4th fret of the 2nd string. Now we start over, D to C, low D here, that's the 5th string, 5th fret, jump up to the C, 3rd string, 5th fret, the B, 4th fret, A, and then B and A again, G to A, 7th fret, E, 7th fret underneath it on the 5th string, F sharp, leading tone, to G. I could also show you that at the 7th position, where we can start an octave higher, the D being at the 10th fret. I won't do that one just yet. This would be enough for you to think about. So let's have a look at that. You guys can play along now. Hopefully a little bit of practice gets you up to this speed. I'll play chords and melody as I tend to do, so you can hear a bit of accompaniment as you play along. Count in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and we start on beat 3. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Open D. Open B. A minor with a C note. Repeat. That was the end. Let's hear it again. 1, 2, 3. If you were listening and playing along and you want to play the high notes along with that, that would be great. Or you could strum the chords in 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, D7. There's the end of 8 bars. So you get 2 more Gs. C to G again, like the beginning. New ending, A minor. Quick turn here. Repeat. 1 G, a C and a G, 2 D7s to 2 Gs. 1 G and another. I meant to say 2 really at the beginning. C to G. Alright guys, take her easy, Merry Christmas, and we'll see a whole bunch of these in the next little bit. See you later, bye.